man. It's been like 3 weeks. Better go get Tom. Tom.
Is it God?
Tom, it's D Marks. Tom, we need...
I don't remember any D Marks.
What are you talking about? Open this...
You're just trying to fool me.
Open this door. Let me inside.
No.
Let me in.
I can see you. You look like him, but the world has ended.
What? What are you talking about?
The Mayans were right. I look outside. It's sunny and cold, though. That's not right.
Tom, open the door. Let me inside. Let's talk. Tom, put the gun down. Tom, we can talk about this.
You're gonna ruin the food.
Tom, just let me inside.
No, I'm going out there. See what it's like out there in the post-apocalyptic world.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I only stocked sodas for my apocalyptic trip.
Oh God, you smell like Doritos and Cool Ranch Doritos.
All I did was, well, the funny thing is, I also pooped in those cans.
Oh God!
And everyone knows the only thing that takes after the apocalypse is the Doritos. Nothing else survives. The Mayans, they called them little triangles of gold. They call them Doritos.
Tom, the world didn't end. You've just been holed up in this really depressing bunker for the past 3 weeks.
Well,
I thought you were on vacation. That's why I didn't come sooner.
I kind of figured something was up because Steam was still working. I mean,
yeah, that should have been a giveaway.
I figured
the fact that you still had power, and the fact that the world wasn't totally consumed by fire.
I figured that
didn't tip you off at all.
I figured that Daddy Newell knew how to keep Steam up and the electric so that his children could play, even through the apocalypse.
Is that a Gabe Newell shrine back there?
Don't talk about Papa Newell unless you are part of that too. All right?
No, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
He watched over us.
No, like I said, I'm not trying to say nothing.
Okay, can you prove to me the world hasn't ended? I'm getting some hints there, but it looks bad. There's snow on the ground. There's animals walking around. That's new. I'm breathing air. I don't remember that.
Kim Kardashian's pregnant. That's something new.
Yeah, that sounds like what would happen if the world was still going the way it's going. Well, I guess we have to do a podcast then.
Yeah, you might want to shave off that survivalist beard.
It's actually just a wig, a beard wig. I'm just gonna rip that one off.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to be a showman about it, but I realized there would be no one.
At least you kept your sense of,
Yeah, but I figured
showmanship.
There'd be no one there for it, so
I'm appreciating it right now.
Yeah, all right.
So, but yeah, why don't you just...
What day is it, boy in the street?
Flop on down there on your podcasting... You have a whole podcasting setup down here.
Of course I do.
Seems awfully convenient.
Well, it was also an emergency listening box machine, in case I wanted to hear someone who's really cool talk. I recorded and I listened to myself.
Well, that seems like a roundabout way of going about things, but I guess...
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Seriously, though, what day is it?
It's... Tuesday. Tuesday.
It's the
8th.
Are you sure? Mayans didn't account for any Tuesday the 8th.
Mine didn't account for a lot of things.
I don't know.
Like conquistadors.
Yeah.
Or disease.
Well,
so they weren't on top of everything.
Yeah. They were guys, though. These Doritos are good.
Yeah, do you have any of those left?
Yeah, I did poop in some of the bags, though.
Well, that'll be...
You can find out
I'll find out later. Let's just record the podcast.
Okay. So I guess
record the podcast, then let's get you a shower, and then let's get back to Son's headquarters.
That sounds like the plan for me. Guys, welcome to the show!
That was fast.
I'm Tom C.
D. Marks.
Apocalypse survivor.
We survived it, guys. You said that it couldn't be done.
Did we really not have an episode since then?
No, dude. There was that week.
Guys, you were probably in the dark about if you survived. But now you know.
You probably had no idea
now you
about
know.
the state of the world.
I gotta tell you. It's apparently still here. And let me tell you, the time off was great.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't holed up in the ground.
Well, the thing about being holed up in the ground is you still have a computer and games.
That is very true. You do still have a computer and games.
So, I got a lot of gaming done in that time, and I think I'm going to tell the audience all about it.
What?
Guys, you may have heard the Steam sale.
No.
The winter Steam sale occurred. I don't know when it started. Apparently started 11 days ago, according to my notes. Guys, I literally wrote down all the games I bought, and I'm going to recite all of them.
This is going to be a long list, I have a feeling.
I don't think I actually wrote down all of them, which, sorry to the listeners who don't get to listen to every single thing.
They're going to really miss out.
Dude,
can't they look up your Steam library online?
Yeah, they can, but no one does it.
I'm just saying, they could do that.
More people have listened to the podcast than have ever looked at that profile. It's even on the... Alright, whatever. Guys, so, I wanted to actually look up the total of how much money I spent too, but I forgot to do it. So don't tell anyone about it.
Can we? Okay. I'll just say it was $1 billion. It
was $200 billion dollars. And so the thing is, you got some gaming done too, but you don't partake in the Steam sale. But
that's because I don't really have a gaming computer.
Well, I'm just saying. No, what I'm saying is, you got stuff to talk about too.
Yeah, I know.
So I know. Okay, so here's what I bought. I bought approximately 65 games.
Really?
No. About War Game European Escalation, I think it's called.
That's a game
I wanted to try. Before. Have never played. I bought Bartman Arkham Asylum. No, wait, Arkham City.
Okay.
The sequel to famous...
You had me fooled. I honestly thought you had bought a Bartman game. And I was
it's the sequel to Bartman Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
Bartman Arkham City.
Yeah,
I still haven't played the first Bartman game, but I will at some point. I bought Hawks, that Tom Clancy game.
Did you buy the sequel?
I bought Hawks 2, yeah.
Okay.
Because I want to try those out, and I figured the sequel's the way to go. Got SimCity 4, which I had pirated for about 16 years, and now I'm going to actually own it.
Nice.
Torchlight...
A common theme.
Yeah. I bought Torchlight 2, and I will talk about that a little later, because it's one of the few games on this list I actually played.
Yeah. In case you didn't know, Tom, and this is probably your also...
I have a survivalist approach to it, where I need to pack up the games and store them in my warehouse.
Yeah, guys. A lot of you also probably follow that same logic of... It's so cheap, I have to buy it.
So that's what I do, is I buy all these games, and then I play it eventually.
That's what happened with Metro 2033 and LA Noire.
And guess what? Tried and true system.
Great games.
Can't argue with that,
anyway,
dude.
Continue.
Okay, Torchlight 2 I'll talk about later. I bought Psychonauts, which I'm sure I'm never going to play. I bought every Darksiders game, which I'm never going to play.
Every, meaning two.
Two. Well, I think I bought the DLC for it, too. I think it came with. It was weird because it was cheaper to buy all of the games than the first game.
Yeah, because you already had the first game.
No. They don't do packs like that. They just do packs like... If you already own the game, it doesn't make it cheaper, which is so lame.
No. But I thought you already had the game, and it was cheaper to buy the game again than it would be to just buy two separately.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, I'm wrong. It was cheaper to buy the second game. The second game was $16. The pack with 1 and 2 and some DLC was $13.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird. I don't know. Anyway, I bought every Warhammer game. I'm going to skip that one. I bought Dark Souls, is what I was going to say. But when I bought that, it corrupted our other save file.
Yeah.
And so I was pretty annoyed about that. We got Spec Ops The Line, which we may play sometime, guys.
That would be something that we would do.
But every Half-Life game ever made, because there's a Half-Life Complete pack.
Nice.
Civ 4, which I owned, but I bought it again, because why not?
Did you buy Civ 5 too?
Well, I bought that before, remember? You played it on my computer.
Did you buy DLC?
I bought Gods and Kings.
Yeah.
Which I will.
The expansion.
I played only an hour of that, and I forgot that Civ is incredibly boring.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. I'm almost done with the list. I bought Resident Evil 5, just in case we ever want to do co-op with that.
I didn't know that came out for PC.
I also didn't know that, but who knew? I bought Dead Rising. I think I bought
Off the record?
I bought that and 2, I think.
Okay.
I think they had a complete pack. I definitely bought Off the Record because that game's awesome. I bought a game called FTL, Faster Than Light. You may have heard about this. It's like a strategy game where you're a spaceship flying through the space. Apparently, it's pretty difficult and there's a lot of stuff to it, but I haven't given it a try yet.
I haven't heard of it.
It's famous among these indie guys. But Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which I will play at some point.
CS:GO.
And I bought Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs.
So that's the entire list that I wrote down, and I can't remember any other ones.
It sounds pretty complete.
It was a lot of games. So here's what I played so far.
Okay.
For some reason, I played like 17 hours of Mountain Blade, despite not buying that this year. I've bought it many years ago, and I love that game. I decided to pick it up and play it again. Guys, Mountain Blade is awesome. I know we never talked about Mountain Blade before on the show.
I thought we brought it up briefly on one episode, I think.
I don't know. But, guys, here, I'm going to give you just a brief rundown. Guys, go buy Mountain Blade Warband. Don't buy with Fire and Sword or whatever it's called. Don't buy the first one. Just buy Warband.
The new one's coming out. I think a new one's coming out this year.
Bannerlord's coming out.
Bannerlord, yeah.
We talked about that.
Bannerman.
The secret is, guys, that Mountain Blade is a game where you look past all of its flaws because it's so fun.
That is Warband.
Yeah.
That's not the... Because there are a few different games. Why don't you explain which one is which? Because I know there are a few different, like, modules for each of them, but I don't know which one's which.
Okay, Mountain Blade, the first Mountain Blade, is just Mountain Blade.
But, like, is that real world?
That's, like, the first game.
But that's, like, real world.
I don't know about that.
Like the map.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I've never played it, though. I have no idea anything about that game.
All right.
The second game it takes place in Calradia. It's fictional settings, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. And apparently with Fire and Sword, it takes place in sort of a...
It's supposed to be like Westeros.
I don't know what that is.
The Song of Fire and Ice place.
I think so, although that might be Warband. One of them is based off of it, I know that. But either way, the point is, to make a short story shorter, guys, you need to
make a short story much longer.
You need to play Mountain Blade, because Mountain Blade's great.
All right, I'm going to look this up real quick. We can continue on.
I'm gonna... Here's the deal. Do you ever want a game where you feel like you're a mercenary captain, except you actually are a mercenary captain?
I was about to say, isn't that the point of the entire game? That you're a mercenary captain?
Well, no, it's not necessarily that, because you can do other things. Because, like, you could become a vassal to a lord and just be like, hey, I'm a vassal. You could just commit to banditry and be like a bandit king for your entire career. Like, there's no set end to the game, and it's open world. Well, it's non-linear, so you can do whatever you feel like. And if that happens to be swearing to kill all of the Serenid Empire, and so you join whoever's fighting against them because you don't care about them so much, you could do that, and it's awesome. There's just so many cool things because of the freedom. But the thing is, the graphics are abysmal, or like almost PS1 graphics. The menus are at best juvenile, made like they're ridiculously like outdated and like just uninteresting and complicated and broken sometimes.
Okay.
But you just look past it because the fighting is so much fun and everything you can do in the game is neat. But anyway.
Okay, so...
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, sorry, that's why I was looking it up, guys. So I think the original Mountain Blade is kind of supposed to be the one that's set in Westeros. It's set in the fictional kingdom of Calradia.
I know Warband is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same place as the first game, too. Yeah. And then with Fire and Sword, that's actually the real world one. That's supposed to take place in, like, Eastern Europe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Riga's in that game.
Yeah, because it's based off of the historical novel With Fire and Sword.
You know,
which
that
would make sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so that's the differences there. See, the box art even has a hussar on it. Look at that shit.
I know, it's a sweet thing. I own the game.
Right. Anyway,
I actually played it before I played Warband, and it's just inferior to it.
Mm.
But guys, that's all I gotta say about that. Great game, go play it. It's like $10. Don't waste your time not playing it. I don't know what your problem is.
You think you're better than me?
But here's the real deal.
It's made by a Turkish company.
What?
It's made by a Turkish company.
I know, it's made by like two dudes or like a guy and a lady who chill out and have fun. Like,
dude, I always like it when like
have babies together while making games.
Is that what they do?
I don't know what they do.
I always like it when foreign games that aren't like Japanese. Not that I have anything against the Japanese, obviously, but I like it when like foreign games not from like a place where you'd expect games to come from do well. Because the same thing with Metro.
Stalker, I think, was like that too.
Yeah, Stalker's definitely
definitely Metro too. I think Paradox does Mountain Blade though. At least they publish it.
It's developers Tail Worlds.
Yeah, but I think Paradox is involved somehow. Paradox makes Europa Universalis and a lot of other big strategy games. But here's the deal.
Published by Paradox.
Yeah.
So,
guys, here's the real deal. I want to talk to you about.
Tell us the real deal.
Guys, recently I gave a chance to Sleeping Dogs. I don't know why I was in the mood to try it, but I was.
Well, that was a game that we've been... To preface, that was a game we wanted to try for a while.
Yeah, but I finally got to buy it. It was not very expensive on the sale.
What was it, like $17?
I think it was $16.
Damn.
I could have just let you get away with $17.
Yeah,
I sent them $1.
You nickel and dime me.
Here's the deal, guys. I am very, very impressed by this game.
I've been watching you play it. I haven't played it myself yet, but it looks. First of all, the fact that I have a super computer PC that runs it well really helps a lot. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But the game looks great and looks like it runs great.
Dude, I know this is just the goggles on right now. If I'd played this last year, it maybe would have been Game of the Year.
Really?
It is incredibly good. Because, okay, there's things I hate about it. Don't get me wrong. But the story...
Would you say there are 10 things you hate about it?
No.
Okay.
Dude, that movie gave me such a crush on Julia Stiles, and then she disappeared.
Julia Stiles?
She was the girl in the movie.
No, I know, but I'm trying to...
That movie also had Alex Mack from Nickelodeon's
from
Alex
the world.
Mack.
Yeah, I was going to say, the world of Alex
I don't
Mack,
know her real name. That's a girl who doesn't have a real name.
No. She's like... someone.
Remember Laura Beth Dinberg? All right. Remember her from All That?
No.
You're missing out. So, guys, Sleeping Dogs. Here's the deal.
It's right up there with My Date with the President's Daughter.
Dude.
Oh, wait, that's not out yet.
Yeah, they don't know about that.
Sorry.
So, here's the deal, guys. The story is... I'm sure the people who are familiar with the Hong Kong, one of those Chinese gangster movies, I'm sure it's all old hat to them. I hate the expression old hat. Can we strike that from the record? It's all old crap to them. And so, the thing is... I don't watch movies like that, so it's all new to me. Some of it feels like a little contrived, like you know that stuff's going to happen.
Yeah.
You're like, well, we're sure spending a lot of time learning about this guy's fiance. She's probably going to get killed.
It's got a lot of Chekhov's guns kind of sitting around.
Yeah, they show it in the acts, Is that what that one is? You show the gun in the first act, you got to shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. But I don't know.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yeah, he was the other big guy.
I've never seen that movie.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was trying to get with Julia Stiles.
Julia Stiles, yeah.
And for some reason, Heath Ledger is doing something. He's also trying to do it. No, wait. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's trying to get with Alex Mack.
Okay.
Heath Ledger's trying to get with Julia Stiles, and everyone's happy.
Alex Mack, by the way, is Larissa Oleynik.
Was she in any movies besides this?
The Babysitter's Club and 10 Things I Hate About You.
Really? That's it? Really?
She has mostly appeared in lower budget films in the...
Come on, Alex Mack. You had such potential. What's going on with that? Anyway. Guys, the thing is, Sleeping Dogs.
Anyway, back to...
We need to get you...
Stop the violent video game.
We need to cut your IMDb feed.
This is all... whatchamacallit?
Googlies?
Wiki.
All right. So anyway, you're Asian man Wei Shen, who lived in America for some reason, and he won't shut up about it. And you come back to Hong Kong because you're secretly a police guy. But the thing is, you're an undercover cop infiltrating the mob. Pretty standard stuff.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, what I've discovered about the game, here's the deal. I love the story and I love finding out more about the things. I'm totally engrossed in this world. Okay. It's very believable to me the way the characters do things.
No, because I was watching you play, and one of the things I commented about it was because guys, we love Saints Row, the Saints Row 1, 2s, and 3s.
Yeah.
I never played the first one, but I've heard the first one's pretty abysmal. But we love Saints Row 2 and 3, and one of the reasons why we love it so much is because of the radio stations that they put in.
I need to talk about that. I'm not there yet, but I do have a serious complaint about it.
Okay.
I'm actually more angry with the radio station. That's probably my biggest complaint is the radios.
Really?
I'm getting to it.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to step over you.
So here's the deal. You're back in the thing. You're going into the thing, into the Sunan Yi, which is the mafia scene.
Like the triad or the
Tong
or whatever.
A bunch of stuff that you don't know what it is. Because the people are talking about red pulls, are talking about 18Ks, Sunanese, and you're like, which one is anything? And so
what's going on?
You're like, I'm stupid though, so they probably say it all. You get like character reports and like things about what stuff is. But the problem is, what the game is telling me is that, because you're playing the game, you're like, this is all kind of believable. Then Wei Shen is killing everybody. He's like murdering everyone, but like the game is just like, but he's undercover, so that's legit. And you're like, no, there's a limit to how many people you can kill undercover before you're taken out of that. He's like, yo, dude, but now I'm head of this thing. And he's like, yeah, but you just killed like 58 guys. You're shooting all the gangsters.
Oh, you've gotten the guns now?
That's the other thing. Because I remember, I commented earlier to you, I'm like, yeah, there's not really that many guns in it. And you were like, yeah, that's pretty cool, because in Hong Kong they don't have guns. And then they introduced guns, and now there's billions of guns everywhere. Because the thing is, you've moved up, though, in the ranks, and you're dealing with, like, smugglers and, like...
You're dealing with higher-level enemies.
And they now have guns and stuff. Yahtzee comments about that, too, and he's right.
I forget what he said.
He said, the guy just comments that there's not that many guns in Hong Kong, and he would laugh at him 20 minutes later after he's shot up by every single person. And he's right, because there's a million guns in the game.
Okay.
And the game has a focus on melee combat, which is great.
Yeah.
The gunplay
you don't see too many, because that's the thing I've always... One of the reasons why I don't really want to ever play Grand Theft Auto 4, despite the fact that it's probably a great game, so the game, and especially combat, always looked very stiff. But from what I saw of Sleeping Dogs, it wasn't really the case with a lot of the melee combat. That all looked fairly fluid.
Also, the gunplay in Grand Theft Auto 4 is real bad.
Well, yeah.
That's
why I said the whole combat is stiff.
Yeah, you're right. The thing is, the gunplay is neat in Sleeping Dogs. It's a fun vaulting mechanic where you jump over stuff and it slows down time.
Oh, it does like a John Woo kind of thing?
And if you kill people...
Do doves
Oh,
fly?
totally.
Okay.
Like, everything. And not actually, but if you kill people during it, it like extends...
You do a fight in the bathroom and doves fly out of the toilet?
Totally. The toilet. Sorry. But that's all cool and stuff. But here's my biggest complaint, which shows you how good the game is. The problem is, there's something wrong with the radio. Okay? There's only a few good songs on it.
Everyone's speaking in Chinese and I can't understand it.
It's a big problem. Why are they doing this in Hong Kong? First of all, it does do the thing where you're in an Asian country, so everyone's speaking English with an Asian accent, which is funny. Instead of just speaking Asian.
It's a classic.
You can probably change the language and the thing, but the acting's pretty good, honestly.
What was the dev on this one?
I know, I see it all the time. It's Square Enix and somebody.
Well, Square Enix is probably the publisher.
It's whoever made Just Cause. Oh, Square Enix. Who is... Because they don't stop mentioning Just Cause, too, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's what you said. Hold on, I'll look it up.
Alright, he's looking it up. But here's the thing. There's only a couple good songs. This is such a minor complaint, but it's really important in an open-world game with cars to have great radio stations. The thing is, there's only like 5 good songs in the game. There's some song by Deep Purple, which is great. There's some song by the Allman Brothers that's good. There's Dragon Attack by Queen, which is the only song that they have to play ever, as far as I'm concerned. And there's something else that's good. There's Girls on Film by Duran Duran, which I'm dealing with that. And there's some MF Doom song. But here's the deal. For some reason, the radio never remembers what station... Your car never remembers what station you were on, which is something that Saints Row does, which is, I found, slightly annoying when it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Because you'll get in the car and you're like, I was not listening to the rap station.
Turn that off.
But, like, also, the game, like, randomly forgets what music was playing. If you get out of your car and you get back in, it'll just be, like, a different thing. And it's really irritating.
That's annoying.
And, like, for some reason, the game likes to have this attitude of, like, the radio is for some reason always appropriate to your scenario, but only on one station.
Oh, okay.
So you like get out of your car, or you get into the car and it's like, here's the Art of Zen. It's the one Chinese song they play every single mission. And so you're like, I don't want to listen to that. So then it goes to some other song that's garbage. Like, they played Dragon Attack maybe one time that I played the game. And you're like, okay, just play Dragon Attack. But
and you can't make your own custom stations?
I have not found out how to do that yet. But it's annoying, because you just want the radio to make sense, and you just want the radio to be good. And that is my biggest complaint with the game, which shows you how good it is.
Oh, the dev was United Front Games and Square Enix London Studios.
I should have known that.
So it was, in fact.
Because they talk about the United Front, you get a t-shirt of them.
Nice.
I know I'm going on and on about it, guys, but it's a great game. Really, the thing that's keeping me in there is the story, which I'm actually, like, immersed in and want to know more about. which I was not expecting from this. I was expecting it to be a cheap, like, crappy, like, almost Saints Row 2 quality story.
No, it always looked... I thought it looked pretty good.
I thought... here's the deal. I was turned off initially by the screenshots on Steam when I was first thinking about buying it, because they're, like, really bad graphics in it. I'm like, what's going on here? This game looks like it's effing Saints Row 1.5. And then, like...
Saints Row 0.5.
I played it, and it's one of the prettiest games I've ever seen in my life.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. It really looks good on your computer.
Yeah, I don't know who took these screenshots, but gee whiz.
They probably coded their computers in poop first.
Yeah, that's not a selling point. I don't want to see your poop computer.
I don't want to see your poop computer.
Guys, I've been talking about it a lot. We should do a legit review about it if we ever did reviews.
Well, we will at some point.
Yeah, but, people are going to stop caring about Saints Review. What did I call it? I just called Sleeping Dog Saints Reviews.
Saints Reviews. They're going to stop caring about Saints
Review.
What are you guys talking about? Saints Review came out last year. Who cares? That's what we like.
I guess we should take a break here, because I've lost my mind.
It's not a break. Let's see you guys. Guys, if you like that song, singing
Big
it.
request from a good friend Bass. Now you have to put the song in there. I don't care if you have it or not. You have to find it.
Dude, but I could put in any song and say it's a request from him.
Ah.
That's the funny part.
Darn it.
Loopholes.
Looper.
Loopman.
Dude, this Joshin Gordon class podcast. Yeah, I don't know what the words are here. This script is written by some kind of, like, stroke victim or something. Shout out to our stroke listeners.
There's a lot of them there.
Speaking of which, shout out to all of our new subscribers, which there's kind of a lot of. Also to, I almost was a super fan. What's his name? Nashenwu? Nash NWO0. Oh yeah, that's definitely what it is.
What?
Guy likes Kevin Nash. He's Nash NWO0. Kevin Nash is a famous wrestler who is in the NWO Wolfpack.
Well, that's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Great job. He was known as Big Sexy. Actually, this guy commented on how we were making wrestling references one time. Nicely done.
It all comes together now.
Guys, he is commenting a lot, and I appreciate his fandom. We love comments, guys. We love it. I'm sorry I got off track. Sorry. Thank you to all the new people. We're glad to meet you. We assume you're in the room with us.
I wonder if he's a fan of Ric Flair.
I'm sure he's aware of Ric Flair. Woo.
I was about to say, come on.
The nature boy.
Alright. But yeah, guys. Oh, it feels good to be back, though. Tom. The worst part is that was a legitimate stretch.
I know, dude. You guys thought he was putting on
a
ruse.
Right into it, yeah.
That he fooled you. No.
Tom, I know you held up in your bunker for the past few weeks.
What
have I been doing over break?
I called it the cockpit.
What have I been doing over break, Tom?
What? What have you been doing over the break?
Normal stuff. Let's see.
Here it comes.
Took 12 vacations.
How long were those?
Approximately, like half the, like 0.75 days.
Okay, now why wouldn't this just be one vacation?
Because I jet setted to different.
Sounds like one vacation. You're still not. If you go on,
because the time that I wasn't on vacation for those 0.75 for the 3/4 of the day, I was actually working.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And it was a different location every time.
Well, sounds like you got a lot of work done.
Yeah, but I also got a lot of vacationing done.
Okay, well, can you tell us some places?
Off
the record.
I went to Bora Bora.
Okay.
I went to Tora Bora.
Right.
I went to Hora Hora.
That's where I wanted to go too.
I went to Argentina.
No.
I went to Sargentina. I went to Sardinia.
Is that near Sargento, by the way?
No.
Okay. I forget what they have there. I think it's pasta sauce.
I went to the Brunei. I went to Brunei.
Okay.
I went to New York.
Okay.
Old York.
Right.
Older York.
Do they have present York? Did you go to that one?
No. Well, that's kind of New York.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. I went to...
Guys, can we get over it? Is it still really new? Just call it York now.
Well, is Hampshire really new?
Same thing applies.
Yeah, but they're still old.
Also, Mexico, New Mexico, come on. Guys, get together. Just be Mexico again. Just be one Mexico.
Just go Mexico.
Let's do the United Mexicos of Mexico. Right?
That's a catchy name. You should bring that up at the next Mexican meeting.
Oh, by the way, guys, I played Civ 5. You can be America, so in the year 4000 BC, you're the United States of America, and it's really funny to me every single time.
Yeah, we can do that in 4, too.
I know, it's still funny, though.
It's still fun.
And you're only one state, and you just existed. It's like it's like if you were like, I call my one area the United States
Be like,
of my house.
Grug, create Washington. Let's see. I saw some movies.
Okay. What are the movies?
Okay.
Copyright infringement? Do we get that? Are we allowed to mention movies?
Yeah, I think we are.
Okay.
Okay. I saw The Hobbit twice.
Twice?
Yeah.
Was it then just a full-sized person?
Yeah, it was. I saw them at the same time. It
suddenly turned into a romantic comedy?
I saw them at the same time, stacked on top of one of each other, so it was more like a regular person with a bunch of giants.
Yeah, I like that.
That
sounds like the movie for me.
Yeah. I saw Les Mis.
Mm.
I saw Django Unchained.
You won't shut up about it.
Sorry, man. And
everyone's a big fan of that movie. I gotta see it.
It's a great movie. I saw Hyde Park on Hudson.
I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's a movie about JFK. RFK. The Heartbreak Kid. What's it about? Hold on. FDR. There we go. Who's RFK?
Robert F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy's brother.
Should have said Rob Van Dam. So here's the deal. You also saw Skyfall.
Yeah, I did do that. Good point. I saw a lot of movies over break.
Ooh, you know what we should talk about? Something else that came out over the break. Forgotten Empires.
Oh, yeah!
That was kind of a big deal. You know, we didn't mention that at all. We should have mentioned it on the day before we left. That came out.
Yeah, that came out that week.
It came out that week. We landed.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's really, really good.
Yeah, guys, in case you don't know, The Forgotten Empires is a totally just fan-made mod expansion pack for the 10-year-old real-time strategy game Age of Empires 2.
Guess what? Excellent.
It's great. They put a lot of work into it, a lot of time.
You got 5 new
cracked a little
civs?
bit there.
I was going to let you get away with it. 5 new civs? Right?
Yeah, 5.
Well thought out, well balanced, interesting.
2 whole new architecture sets, which I was very impressed with.
Yes. New things for every civ, basically.
For all of them.
Well, not everyone. Almost everyone.
Just about everyone. Who was missing?
Goss. Goss
yeah.
already had one. So they're but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but technically, they're still changed in a small way. Condottieri.
Well,
yeah, doesn't really count.
It really doesn't count. No, but that's a game that's awesome, guys. The 5 new civs. They're the Indians, which I only played once.
So I've never used.
The Italians.
They're the best in the game. You can't beat them.
The Incas, which I've never used.
Not going to use those.
The Magyars, which I'm not going to use.
Those aren't Italians.
And the Slavs, who are awesome.
Okay, they're pretty good. I meant to use them, and I didn't because I only play as the Italians.
Yeah, guys. It's a really cool game, really thought out. It's funny because on the site they describe it as the Evergreen Classic.
I like that, too.
And it's a really fitting name because they're right.
Because it was made by evergreen trees.
In the forests of evergreens.
Are redwoods evergreens?
No. I'm pretty sure they're leaf trees.
How do they stay up there?
Being big.
Guys, I'm sure we have some Age of Empires 2 fans. I would like to implore you to find someone who hasn't at least played that game for 5 minutes. There's no one who owns a computer who hasn't played that game.
It's a super popular game. I remember that was Age of Empires 1 was one of the first real computer games I ever played.
Dude, Age of Empires 2 I got for free because everyone had already played it and I was the last guy in line. Not true.
That's how I got a copy eventually once I lost my first one.
Dude, I've never bought it. But I played it for so long and I don't know why, but I loved that game. And I'm telling you,
it's just a very positive memory that we have.
There's no RTS player who doesn't look up to that game.
No,
unless they're an idiot, which I.
It's just a classic. It's an evergreen game.
And you know what? This mod's excellent. I don't know who made it though. I would give them props. Mad props.
It's like the Forgotten Empires team. Oh, it's like SideQuest, Cygnus.
This could be something you phone up.
That's true. I could do that, but I'm looking up redwood trees right now.
Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not sure that's positively affecting the show to learn about redwood trees.
Well,
what we need is like.
Now you got me curious.
Dude, we need interns.
We need interns, yeah.
Who have the screen above our magic screen, who literally
above our
put up information about redwood trees. That we do need. Listen, you guys want to apply to be interns? Give us your name, home phone number.
Well, they are evergreens. What do you know?
And be a sexy lady. That would really help.
Yeah.
That would expedite this process.
Yeah, guys, I'm confirming redwoods are evergreen trees.
I kind of nailed it there.
I was shocked.
Thank you. So, guys, I know it's kind of off track, but go get that mod.
And donate to Evergreen Preservation.
Is that a thing you can... Oh, yeah. I thought you meant donate to that company that made the game.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure they take your donations.
Yeah, you probably should donate to that, too.
Because it's a free download, guys.
It was... I gotta be honest, you guys have probably heard of it. Because it was extremely popular. Their servers got effing...
they got their shit rocked in.
Let's
just be honest. They got the shit rocked in.
Yeah, they got downed almost immediately because there's so many people downloading it. Which I think is a good showing of how good it is. Or how popular it was.
Yeah, everyone was excited for it. I know, like, the second Scythian.
Nice job, Scythian.
I like, the second I knew about it, I was like, it was like my most look forward to a game of, like, last year.
Dude, you were straight juzzed.
Oh, I was more than juzzed.
And it really delivered. It didn't leave anything wanting there.
No, the only bad experience we had playing it was someone else not playing along.
Okay. We had a friend, guys. We landed. We had a friend who didn't pick any of the new civs, and we were a little
Except
annoyed.
for the last one.
Yeah. We were like, how do you get a new mod and not play a new civ?
No, it was very, it was horse hockey.
It was a little lame, but that didn't take away from me, because I still got to play as my Italians.
No. It was still fun. I was just a little peeved.
Well, here's the deal. I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, that's a pretty good deal.
No, how big is that thing? It's not even a big install. It's like 30 megabytes.
It's like nothing. It takes like it's nothing. It's the smallest thing you've ever seen.
We discussed this before. They make something like that so a company will look them up, right? You think? They put like a ton of effort in that.
So I put a ton of effort in a lot of projects that I don't really expect to be picked up by anything.
Yeah, but gaming is different.
It's for the love of the game.
I guess.
Because I don't think people make Fallout mods with the intention of, like, wanting to get, like, seen by Bethesda or anything. I think they just want to make things.
That's true. But the
major
ones,
they make really in-depth mods. You've seen them. You've played them.
But you know that we're just doing this to get picked up by an independent talking company.
That's true. We already have very lucrative sponsorships with the Cheez-Its Corporation.
I think Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper, probably.
Were we Goldfish?
I don't really
I did eat Goldfish one time.
But
Cadbury Cream Eggs?
Cadbury Cream Eggs. And all our other fun choke sponsors that we said in a few other episodes.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. The point is, a lot of work put into it, and it's great.
Yeah, it was. You're gonna like the way you look playing that game.
I only discovered one bug, which everyone discovered, and so I didn't feel very special, and I have to deduct points for not making me feel special.
Wait, what was it?
It was the one where you can't see how much elite unit upgrades cost. Instead, it just says turn statistics off.
Oh.
Which is kind of annoying. You think it would have seen that.
Eh.
Regardless, whatever.
Whatever.
So we totally played that. You apparently got some time in with Medieval 2.
Yeah, for some reason I was on a real... Because, guys, in case you haven't noticed, we have a Medieval 2 Let's Play going on right now.
Which I'm sure you've noticed.
You probably noticed.
I think a lot of new subscribers are coming for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well.
It's the only thing that's changed.
Yeah,
we haven't done a game like that before.
That's a good point. But no. For some reason I was really in the mood for it outside of our regular business pursuits.
Right.
And I was kicking around with it for a while. I was playing as the Portuguese.
Or business pursuits.
Business pursuits.
We started our own carnival.
Started our own carnival playing Medieval 2?
Yeah.
Well.
Hasn't been successful.
I can't imagine. A lot less elephants in that circus.
Well, war elephants.
That's true. Anyway, so I was playing as the Portuguese.
Portuguese.
And here's the thing about that game that I've realized, and I was talking with Tom, and he totally agreed with me.
I don't know if I agreed with you. I got to remember what it is first.
You totally agree with me. It's that there's a point where where trust yourself. You just won the game.
Oh, dude, this is also true in Mountain Blade. But go on.
Because in Medieval 2, there's the way to win the game is you have to control a certain number of regions. And, control Jerusalem, normally, is whatever.
The game literally gives you end objectives.
Yeah, end objectives.
That if you do not... And a time limit.
And a turn limit, yes. Like a 250 turn limit. And if you don't succeed on your objectives by then...
You have lost.
You lose. But in my game, I'm clearly the most powerful person in the world, ever. The Portuguese Empire spans from Portugal, across, all of Northern Africa, into Germany... And the Middle East. So we're all over the place. Oh, also all of Brazil. So we're all over the place. We're we got it. We got this shit on lock.
Clearly no one compares.
I'm stronger than the Timurids and the Mongols.
Combined?
I don't know about combined.
Yeah. But regardless...
I'm number one in every statistic in that game.
But you lost. Well, you will lose.
I was about to say, I will lose, And yes, it's technically feasible that I could take the remaining territories in the turns I have left, but I just don't want to because that kind of breaks the realism of the game. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, no one cares about realism in that kind of game. It's not really supposed to be a realistic game exactly."
Yeah, but
the thing I always hated about that game was, when the enemies would just attack you for no reason, and they'd be like, "Oh, we've been peaceful neighbors for hundreds of years." And now you're declaring war on me for some reason.
Diplomacy in that game is sometimes straight effed.
Why are you doing this to me?
Straight.
And the thing is, I didn't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy who just was oh, well, I have to win, so I guess I'll conquer all of these people. See, that's not what a Christian would do.
Fall of the Samurai fixes that because it has the best thing in the world, which is you and your allies must control blank to win.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing in the world. It's always needed that. And you're like, oh... Now I don't have to be an idiot for no reason. Yay!
Yay! Does that have a hot seat mode?
Shogun 2?
Yeah.
I'm sure someone's made a mod.
Or just Fall of the Samurai, but same difference.
God, Fall of the Samurai is so good! Yeah, but that's... You don't have much time for games lately, but you got a ton of time for that.
Yeah, well, I played...
You even bought it!
Yeah, I couldn't find my disc.
He bought the farm on it, guys.
No. Well, it's funny because I only put in a weekend in it, and I played 15 hours.
There's nothing wrong with that. I got a weekend of Mountain Blade was 17 to 18 hours.
That's true. That was actually the same weekend.
Yeah, it was the same weekend, which is weird.
Yeah. But no, that was a ton of fun. Like I said, I was just in the mood to play it. No real reason.
It doesn't matter. We had a break and we played games. That's what we do, guys.
But now we're back and it's business, Tim.
Guys, let us know how you feel.
Guys, we got like Tom said, we got a lot of new subscribers over the past couple weeks.
This is gonna be the first podcast you heard. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
That they're now hooked.
No. But seriously, we want to thank you all. Welcome to the Sons Fold.
That doesn't sound good.
The Sons Family.
Yeah, I like that.
The Sons Orbit.
Welcome to the Sons. Can we do that? I don't like the orbit hand motion you're doing.
Okay, fair enough.
I get a lot of mixed emotions.
Well,
all of them bad.
Normally the middle finger is used for something else, but I tried to take it back.
You spiced it up in a way that I did not find satisfactory.
Okay. No, but really, thank you all for your continued support. We really do appreciate it all the time.
We want you to email us. You know what we want. Emails.
We want to hear from you about your things.
Text messages, pictures of your body. Any part.
Socks.
That's clothes. That's not bodies.
Socks on feet.
Absolutely. That's where that's where things change.
That's true.
You got an interesting freckle.
That's where it takes off.
You know I want to see that.
Birthmark.
Absolutely. You can cut your hair in only one spot that's kind of obscure. I'll look at that.
Did you decide to go with a pompadour today? I'll send us a picture.
Yeah. Are you a Japanese samurai who wears a pompadour too, though? Yeah.
I've heard they have a lot of those.
I hear they do too. But I'm just saying, first of all, you got to figure out the secret Sons text number, which we have never released, and we will never release.
But if you listen carefully, you'll figure it out.
If you listen to all the episodes in reverse.
All the episodes in reverse, and then follow the complicated algorithm that's underneath the audio of every episode. You'll figure it out.
Guys, you don't know this. Dude, here's my real problem, okay?
Is that you know that we're secretly recording our faces a la Aphex Twin in every one of these podcasts?
Dude, if we could do that, it'd be the best thing in the world. Here's the real problem, is that in that one episode, we say what we're going to say in future episodes, and I think we missed one.
No, we definitely did.
I think it was either 37 or 38, but I'm so bummed, because I had to say, I'm going to the barrel store, partner, and I can't believe I didn't do it.
It'd be funny if it was this episode.
That'd be horrifying. But, like, I would need to go back and edit it into there.
Yeah.
Because that could have been, like, a thing later where everyone's like, oh, God, he was right. And it would have been the best thing in the world.
I really want it to be this episode. That'd be so great.
I'm so bummed that I forgot about it. And I don't even remember what episode that's on. I have to listen to it.
Yeah, that's Sons digging right there.
Guys, you know how the Sons dig and what they dig. They dig the same things as you. They dig speed reviews.
Tom, the first speed review of 2013.
Whoa!
Top 10 games developed by Westwood Studios.
Westwood.
Studio. All right, number 10, Nox.
Nox is a story about Fort Knox, the fort where all the gold in the world comes from. It's a 10 out of 10. Command & Conquer Renegade.
In this game, you command and all of the renegades, but then you also conquer the renegades, and then you renegade who had it made gets a 6 out of 10. Young Merlin.
Merlin, man. He's watching you. 10 out of 10. Earth and Beyond.
Well, you start at Earth, then you go beyond Earth. 9 out of 10. Blade Runner.
You're Harrison Ford, and
Wait, made a Blade Runner game?
You're gonna chase down all those blades with a blade, hitting blades, and there's running too. So I don't like that. 1 out of 10. Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun.
Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun was originally called Command & Conquer Siberian Sun, but after they had a feud with the S Corporation, they were only allowed to use one S in their title, and they chose to make up a fun word. Gets a Tiberian out of 10. Dune 2, Building of a Dynasty.
This is the prequel to Dynasty Warriors, where you're just making China. You know, it's great. 8 out of 10. Dragon Strike.
In this game, the dragons throughout the land have gone out on strike. And you, as the brave questing knight, how are you going to impress the princesses if the dragons aren't working? So you have to sit down with those dragons and figure out this labor dispute. Gets a collective bargaining out of 10. Command & Conquer.
Command & Conquer is an overhyped game because it got so many awards for being the most descriptive and accurate title of all time. So I have to give it an accurate score, so 10 out of 10. Command & Conquer Red Alert.
In this game, you have to figure out where red is, and your rival blue is going to get you with his Pikachu, and you have to use your Bulbasaur because lightning is weak against plants. Gets a 10 out of 10.
We did it!
Guys!
2013, Years of the Snake!
Yeah, guys!
We'll see you later.